Here's the 0-2. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The batter, number 13. Second baseman
Neil Walker will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Neil Walker
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Garrett Cooper will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Neil Walker will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now at second base, number 18, Neil.
Tehran Guerrero comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Pedro Alvarez is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Pedro Alvarez.
So striding in, Robinson Cano. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Robinson.
He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
So stepping in, Wilson Ramos. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. This will kick up against the wall now.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. Franks is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Here comes the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He pulls this one into right, and he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Rosell Herrera will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Herrera.
Taken but called a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, JT Riddle.
Now batting, JT Riddle. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Cespedes is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 65.
Ready for another shot now. Gabby Guerrero. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2, here it is. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They won't make a dent. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Adam Conley enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 61, Adam Conley. Now playing right field and batting 9.
Anthony Rizzo
Number
stands
9,
in now. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon.
For the Marlins. Now catching, number 20.
First offering on its way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, and not fielded cleanly here by Walker. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Standing in now, Brandon Nimmo. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
The batter, number 4.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
In now, Jed Lowry. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, and 1, here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Conley, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 0-2 home. Line drive to center field. Franks is right there, 1 down. The relay throw. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Erasmo Ramirez. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cooper is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets strand 1. They lead it 6-zip. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's still looking really solid here in the ninth, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy. But to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Popped up. Rizzo trying to get there. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Robbie.
Peter O'Brien will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. Conforto over to his left, and he hauls it down in the corner. Austin Dean will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty. And that's dead center for strike one. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got two quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Miami down to their last strike. And he gets strike three called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
6-0 the final shutout score today. New York posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Erasmo Ramirez is credited with the win. Trevor Richards was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 6 runs on 18 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.